All right, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Glenn.
And I'm Tonya.
Oh, doing horrible. Oh, man. We're on a eating binge here.
How horrible are we doing?
Oh, depending on what our goal is. Are we trying to gain weight or lose weight?
Lose weight.
Then we're doing horrible. Because we are not doing that. Last week I weighed 303.8. I currently weigh 307.8. So I gained 4.0 pounds. Bringing me to minus 79.2 pounds since the beginning.
Last week I weighed 136.0. This week I weigh 140.2.
Oh no.
So I beat Glenn with a gain of 4.2 pounds.
4.2.
Actually, not good though.
Not good.
Not good. He gained 4, I gained 4.2. And so my weight loss since the beginning is back down to 25.6 pounds.
I know. Just lots of stress happening. We had our anniversary this week. We've been together 22 years. So I have been blessed to be with her. And so we went out to eat. Got me a nice big prime rib, baked potato, salad, and just, we even got dessert to go. And what'd you get? You got the shrimp thing, huh?
Yeah, as you guys know, I hardly eat meat, but yeah, I had the shrimp trio.
Yeah.
Usually if he wants something like prime rib, I'll find something shrimp. And it was really delicious.
Oh, and then I wanted, it was artichoke hearts and Alfredo sauce and noodles. Just a little side dish.
Yeah, that was really good. We split that.
That was good.
Yeah.
Lots of bread and butter. Oh. Not to make you guys hungry. This ain't the gaining channel.
I think it is.
Yeah, it has been lately. Yeah, these binges are just out of control. But yeah, she's been going through a lot of stress. Tell them what your stress is.
I mean, like Glenn says, it's all self-inflicted though, but I have to go back to December and just fight the fight. And no, life happens, stress happens. I still my health needs to come first and foremost. And when I'm stressed, I turn to food. And I'm just doing this in my head. I'm fine for a long time, and then sometimes I get anxiety just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Something will continue looping in my head. And right now it's the possibility of a new job. Well, maybe not a possibility of today.
You actually went to a hiring fair and you got offered the job.
Yeah, I got a conditional offer of employment.
Passing drug tests and stuff like that. But
drug test, physical background, all that. But I mean, I'm
she
pretty much
had it
know
if
I
she
would.
Wants it.
Yeah. But I ended up thinking there was a lot of stuff to it.
Well, you ran out of time the first day, and you had to be at work, and so you couldn't go.
Yeah, I had to be at my job I have now.
The drug thing. You were actually there, and you were almost there.
I registered. It was at a clinic. They sent me to a clinic. I registered. The poor girl, I must have bugged her like at least 3 times. I said, is there any way I can just take the urine test? Because this is, I have to do this within 24 hours, come back to do the physical. And she's like, yeah. And then, but I had to leave. And as it was, I was 15 minutes late for work. And the funny thing is I really had to go to the bathroom, and I ended up using their bathroom in the lobby before I even left because, I really, really had to go, but they just couldn't get me in time. And so the next day I was going to go after work because it was still enough time. And my whole heart, my whole body was telling me no about this job. And
you weren't sure what hours it was going to be.
Yeah, mainly it was the hours, a little bit the job. But the whole reason I want the job, which actually I didn't know about it. But, I didn't know about this part of it. Otherwise, I would say no to the job because it's really not me. It's actually a general labor position, which I'm more of a people person. And I don't even know if I can do it. I'm pretty
You could do it, but
confident, but what really why I really want it is time. It gives
Time
you
off.
time off. It gives you 4 days off one week and 3 days off the next. And you work 12-hour days. That doesn't bother me because once you're at work, I think even though I'm not used to that, I think that would be fine.
Well, the thing is right now, she works 6 days in a row with her job and get 1 day off.
Yeah.
But she has 6-hour days. So that's only 36 hours.
Well, it's like 6.5 hours a day, but it feels like 8. It's a little bit harder
but that's
job.
6 times 6, that's your 36 hours.
Yeah.
Plus clocking out in this stuff.
Yeah.
But 3 12-hour shifts is 36 hours too.
Right.
And then you got 4 days off.
I mean, that's definitely, that would be like a mini vacation every week, and that's really why I want it. But at first I thought it was, they can't tell you what the shift will be. And they want you open. You'll stay on a shift once you're on a shift.
Either days or nights or swing shift.
Yeah, it's either 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And so I pretty much had a feeling they were leaning to 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. And I just talked to Glenn and I'm like, no. I was on the way to go get the drug test the next day and I was like, I just feel like it's going to be that. I'm just going to call them and not waste, my time and their resources. So I ended up getting a yogurt and coming home and calling them a large frozen yogurt. That was terrible. But, and just saying, I'd be interested. But I'm a day person and, so they were going to talk and see if,
the girl was really nice that she talked to and said, well, let me check with a couple people. Maybe we could get a day shift.
But I didn't want to be treated special either. I was just saying, I don't think it'll be me because I'm a day person.
So we're still waiting to see. That was just Friday.
Yeah.
So she's probably not back until Monday. But, of course, then you're like, well, I should probably just take the shift.
Yeah, and then I called today and said, I'm sorry, I think I overthought everything. And
then the machine cuts off.
And then the machine cut off, so I had to call back again. So now they really think I'm a crazy later. They probably think I'm on drugs because I never took the drug test. They probably think I'm stalling now. And so, I just said, I'm sorry, I think I overthought everything. I'd be open to any shift. If you're still, basically, if you want to give me another paper, I'd be willing to give it a go.
Yeah.
And there was just...
So she's like, maybe I'll call you, Monday or whatever. So now we got to wait and find out if it's even an option. So the stress just gets Tonya going. Because the anxiety.
I felt like I messed up by just not going. I should have just went. I had enough time the next day.
Yeah.
And then it was done.
And then you could decide later if you didn't want it.
But I thought, well, I'm listening to my heart. I'm listening to my head, which is usually the right thing. I mean, that's what I hear is the right thing. Although sometimes I just confuse myself more. But I think I need to say the reason I was so confused, though, too, is it felt like everything fell in line as far as getting to this job. Because I always work mornings. That particular day, I knew there was a hiring event, but I knew I couldn't go. I had even written to them saying, maybe if you ever have an afternoon hiring event, I would go. That day, out of years of working at my current job, I worked a split shift. I never work a split shift. And I was able to go,
she was
so
magically
I went.
Able to go.
And magically, I knew the person, didn't know the person, but we had worked at the same place years ago, not knowing each other, but... So it was kind of like things were falling into place. And the third thing was, that was the building my grandma actually used to work at when she used to work, which I kind of knew, but I kind of forgot. And so it was just all these coincidences. And I'm like, why am I feeling so confused when it seems like everything lined and I've been wanting a job with consecutive days off? When does that happen? When do you get more than 2 days off? I mean, because,
So all the stress, just been eating and eating. I'm eating all sorts of donuts, and then she brings home donuts. People leave these donuts around, and you feel like it's your responsibility to bring them home. It shouldn't be, but that's what we do.
I know. It's not our responsibility.
We're working on things, and now I went and bought more donuts. I don't know what I am. These donuts has got me over a barrel lately.
But those are going to be for tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. And I'm going to count my calories on my donuts. I mean, just my allotted amount.
We'll see.
I know I can feel people that we're lucky enough to have watching us being like,
yeah, these last really, we're not trying to gain. I swear. Sure seems like it, though. You know, these little fat cells in there are just, they're winning the battle right now.
For me, I feel like I do somewhat good until a life event comes up. And I need to stop that because I just need to remind myself, Tonya, stress happens. Your health is more important.
I know.
You know, like, so what? You might get a new job. I mean, most people, the thing is, I'm not excited about the job. I'm excited about the days off. And usually you're excited about the job when you get a new job. That's what's really messing with me. A lot of stuff's messing with me about it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Anyways, it is what it is, so.
We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, we'll let you know what's happening. All we could do is strive to do better, and when you fall down, don't eat while you're down there.
Yeah, good one.
Bring me the food?
No.
No.
And March can still be a good month. We're just a little into March. I'm going to try to switch back into my December mode, and I'm going to fight the fight. Try.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys are doing better. Let us know how you're struggling. You know, what's your temptations? You know, what's kicking your butt?
And what helps you.
Yeah. All right. Hope you're doing better than us. Keep pushing forward, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.